We welcome you into the Northstar Network here, broadcasting on YouTube from the afternoon of September 27, 2025. It is a matchup of girls varsity field hockey featuring the 2-2 CNS Northstars hosting the 4-2 Baldwinsville Bees. We welcome you everyone to this broadcast. I'm Killian, Heffron, play-by-play commentator, alongside Nathan Gelewski.
Gelewski, yeah. It's good to be here. My second game here. Field hockey, which if you guys recap last game, Northstars unfortunately lost here back at home 2-1 to New Hartford. So we're going to look to change that today.
Yeah, well, after that New Hartford visit, the Northstars went out to Massachusetts and took on East Longmeadow and Minnechaug. They fell 6-0 to a very talented East Longmeadow team. However, they were able to avenge that loss with a 2-0 victory over Minnechaug. This puts them at a 2-2 record, their ever win coming on the road in their season opener against Johnstown. Meanwhile, Baldwinsville, on the other hand, sitting at 4-2 going into this game. They started the season in Whitesboro with a 3-1 loss, and then after that, they took on the team that's really dominated this section for the last 4 or 5 years now, Rome Free Academy Knights, falling 4-2. Then they took on Williamsville North in an out-of-section battle, defeating them 2-0. Then they took on Auburn, a big 9-2 victory over them. Then they went up against Weedsport, in Weedsport, a 5-1 victory over them. And then finally, they played their first home game of the season on Monday against the Fayetteville Manly's Hornets, which resulted in a 2-0 victory. Baldwinsville started the season 0-2, but they have won 4 straight since then, looking to make their first big statement today here in their third divisional game. Teams currently going through starting lineups right now as we speak. Northstars this year, including their second goaltender, only with 4 bench players. So Nathan, you gotta wonder how that'll affect them as this game goes on, as they begin to either tire out, or the other team begins to figure out what's going on with CNS's plays.
Yeah, you do have to look at that because, I mean, just less players means that more people are going to have to be out on the field continuously throughout the entire game, which will tire them out, as you said. We'll see if that plays a factor into today. Definitely looking at the team sizes, I think Baltimore has them in team size, so they can do a little bit of more changing out and have fresh players out on the field.
Yeah, well, the Northstars, of their 2 substitutions, 2 of them are 8th graders, those being Kyla Heffron and Natalie Kernan. Just about to get ready to go here. In goal for Baldwinsville is number 50, Abrielle Zeman. In 2 games played so far, 4 goals against and 3 saves. And in goal for the CNS Northstars is number 66, Liv Planty, with 3 games played, 2 goals against and 6 saves. Through her appearances so far, she has started every game but 1, and currently holds a record of 1-2. Northstars will start with possession.
I do want to say that it's not the 27th, it's the 17th. You said the 27th.
I probably did.
No, you did. You did.
It'll be Selena Moreno to start out with the ball for the Northstars. She has 1 goal on the season. Northstars' leading scorer is Izzy Normanley with 3 goals on the year. She also leads the team in points with 6. And we are underway here at CNS. And immediately we will get a change of possession as the ball bounces off the foot of a Baldwinsville player. Another whistle. That one was misplayed by Beeville. And that was Lola Communale with the misplay. And the Northstars will take possession of it. Played down to at around the 50. Move forward. Baldwinsville right now trying to get out of their own end. CNS early pressure on. That one will clip off a Northstar foot, and Baldwinsville will take it back out. Now, Nathan, and how familiar are you, would you say, with the very many random rules that field hockey has in place?
I was here last week, so I'd say relatively familiar. Definitely not the most knowledgeable. I mean, they know more than I do, especially, they're playing the sport. I feel like that makes sense. But
You would be surprised. It seems that sometimes not even the players know what's going on. There's so many rules in this sport that a lot of people don't understand. However, I imagine the coaches of both teams, head coach for Northstar's Pat Kennedy and head coach of Baldwinsville, Tessa Ordway, understand those rules, as Baldwinsville will fire this one up the side. Brought forward by the Bees into the offensive end. Passed across the middle. This is Bianca Capilli into the offensive end. She did lose possession, though, and it's taken back the other way by CNS. Mantione tried to make a play on it. She's stopped by Gaggle and North Stars, but that's going to go off of a North Star foot and give Baldwinsville possession. Now, just to mention, in our time estimations are going to probably be pretty or decently off during this game, as there's an electrical issue with the scoreboard here in the actual CNS Stadium, so we don't have an exact time we're looking at. However, on our broadcast, we do have a time manually being kept by our scorekeeper and our producer, Alex Schneible. Owen and Lynch will be joining us on camera later on in this one. Got caught up in traffic.
Meanwhile, I'm the one doing it.
Yeah, Nathan currently holding camera. That was a misplay there from Baldwinsville, as the North Stars will take this out the other way. This is Mia Ferrone, who fires it up. It comes back to North Stars. Gabby Gruccio, the sophomore, with the ball. She will have the ball stripped and taken forward by Baldwinsville, but they're unable to make a successful play there, and the North Stars will get possession of it. Marley Renfer, the junior, will fire this forward.
Definitely a more back and forth game than we saw at the start of the game with North Stars versus New Hartford, which was New Hartford just had the quick offensive out the gate. This one's been a little bit more back and forth.
Yeah, and start of the games especially have been something the North Stars have struggled with throughout the season so far. They've started very slow. The first quarters for them have not been very well played, and it's good to see that they're growing and beginning to play much better at the beginning of games, because there can be situations where you'll play a team that's got enough offensive firepower to really put you into a hole in those first few minutes if you're not playing up to your potential.
North Stars back into their half. We'll see if they can put together a nice offensive drive here. Gets taken back by the Bees, though.
Here's Ferrone. Ferrone to pass to Gruccio. Gruccio looking for Moreno. Went a little behind her. That's a good play by Baldwinsville to get in the way of that. Here's Izzy Normanley, North Star's leading goal scorer. She will fire this one. And that ball, I don't think it's coming back. That's going to make it all the way to the end of the track, so they're going to have to grab a new ball.
That went outside the fence.
Yeah, it rolls under the fence and goes into the grass, so I don't think that one will be coming back anytime soon.
Now that ball was on a mission.
Baldwinsville holding possession. They try to bring it forward. The battle for this one is going to be won by the Bees, and a little warning there for the North Stars, or excuse me, for Baldwinsville, as they tried to play the ball from a illegal location. Big forward, CNS trying to drive it up into the offensive zone. That's going to be a whistle on Baldwinsville. It might have been a backhanded play on the ball, which will stop play.
Looked like it was used on the opposite side of the stick. That's at least what I saw.
Played forward now by Baldwinsville. A lot of this game been in the neutral end of the field. Really no dangerous possessions yet. That one's going to go off of Olivia Denny's foot, and the North Stars will bring it into the offensive end. Now, I do apologize if I sound a little off today. I've been battling a cold over the last couple of days. Hopefully it doesn't impair me too much, as Gruccio fires this towards the middle, intercepted by Baldwinsville. May have gone off of Gruccio's foot. They'll say it didn't, and now it's a rule of dangerous play there on Abigail Mantione, who kind of swung at it and missed, and so that'll give the North Stars possession off a dangerous play. Moreno from the side. That one may have clipped a defender in the middle, and the North Stars will get a corner out of it.
Definitely a strong start from the North Stars, looking much stronger than I've seen them all season, at least from how I've seen them. But definitely a nice start to the North Stars. We'll see if the Bees can defend from this corner here.
Now, here as this one sent in. Shot from Gruccio was deflected wide, and it will become, I believe it was indicated to be a Bevo ball. Or no, excuse me, it was Northstar ball. So the ball will be placed at the 25 as it went off of Baldwinsville, but they did not award a corner since there was no infraction that would deem one to be necessary. So as I was saying, new for this year for the North Stars, they are wearing their colored blue jerseys at home. Last year they wore white at home. And honestly, Nathan, and what do you prefer? Do you prefer a team wearing white at home or, in this case, blue?
I think a team should wear white at home. I think that just makes more sense.
The NFL and NHL have to disagree with you on that one. I have to say though, I do agree. I do enjoy a white uniform at home. As we are getting very off topic, this gets hit into the field and it'll be played by Mantione on the other side for Baldwinsville.
I think some teams for the NHL and NFL have white home jerseys. I know I don't follow. This isn't an NHL team. This is a AHL team, but I follow Laval Rocket, and they wear white at home, so that's pretty nice.
We look at our first substitution of the game. It's going to be for Baldwinsville. Olivia Denny, the senior, will come out, and Anna Dominski, the sophomore, will replace her. Denny with a goal and 2 assists on the season, and Dominski with 1 assist on the year. Now in field hockey, the points for stat purposes are calculated with goals being worth 2 points and assists being worth 1. The ball goes off a Northstar foot. It looks like Baldwinsville went a little quick, so we'll get a whistle. And they will have to restart from back around the 5 on the 50. Set up, fired in. That's blocked, and we'll get a whistle for... I'm not too sure. Might have gone off foot. Might have been a wrong side of stick play. Regardless, the North Stars will take possession of the ball. It'll be flung into the air. It's going to be knocked down. And here comes Baldwinsville on their way in. Played through. Good job by the North Stars, and they'll draw a whistle and possession of the ball. CNS are able to force Baldwinsville into a bit of a dangerous play situation, and they will be rewarded with possession. This is over to the side. It's Abigail Mantione. Mantione leads the team in goals with 5 goals and 3 assists. Also leads the team in points with 13. And we will get a whistle. This will go back to the CNS. So early on this one, just teams kind of feeling each other out. Really not much in terms of offensive pressure aside from that first corner for the North Stars. This is fired up, intercepted by Baldwinsville. They'll try to push forward, but again, that'll be taken away. That was number 13 in Samantha Moreno. Now, interesting about the North Stars is they have 2 sets of twins on their team. There's Isabel Normally and Sophia Normally, and then there's Selena Moreno and Samantha Moreno.
Didn't your sister also play on the team?
My sister does also play on the team. Kyla Heffron, she's currently as an 8th grader on the bench, as is the case with most 8th graders, and we get a big collision there. And the ball and possession will be ruled to be in Baldwinsville's favor. I guess the North Stars initiate the contact there. Now, interestingly, Baldwinsville is indicating that there's going to be 2 players coming in relatively soon. That's Olivia Denny and Ella Bateman. We'll see who they come out for. Bateman is listed as a back, and Denny is listed as a forward. But here comes Baldwinsville breaking into the offensive end. That'll be played initially by Moreno. Comes back up, and we'll get a whistle. Went off of Moreno's foot. And now Baldwinsville going to try to set up an offensive attack. This is sent to the middle. Battled for. It's in the front trying to get this, and this will be knocked out the other direction. Taken around. Battled for on the wall. CNS, as I believe the call there from our PA announcer, Daryl White, was 5 minutes left in the first. I don't know if you can confirm that.
I think I heard it. I'm really I'm trying to focus on the camera, but also it's at the same time difficult. So I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time and kind of failing.
Yeah. We will ask our producer, Alex Schneible. So it was about the 5-minute warning, and Owen Lynch, our cameraman, has arrived.
Yay, I am saved, as I say it. Speak of the devil.
And as you say it, the North Stars are going to bring it into the offensive end. That's a good move there. A really nice backhand shot. This bounced to the middle. Opportunity for CNS. That's kicked out by Abrielle Zeman. And just really great work by Zeman there to get into the position and to where she was able to kick that ball away. North Stars a really dangerous chance, and I don't know if I mentioned it so far in this broadcast, but normally one of her greatest strengths has to be her, I guess, reverse shot, you would call. I'm not too sure what the exact mechanic is called. I asked my sister. She did not give me a consistent answer. This will get fired over to the side. It'll likely make its way out of bounds. Ball will be awarded to the North Stars. This is Marley Renfer. Renfer fires it up. Intended for Gruccio. It's not going to get there, and it's taken by Mantillon. Mantillon the pass over. This is Huntington. Given over now to Mia Ferron for North Stars. However, this is going to be
missed.
Yeah, it's a back pass that just did not go the way they intended. 3 minutes remaining now in the first quarter. Baldwinsville continues with possession. This is Mantillon. She will fire this up. Good drive from Mantillon. It's going to be missed by the North Stars, and Plancy's going to have to kick it away. North Stars now out in a bad spot. But Marley Renfer able to hit that away. Bianca Capilli there nearly got to that one. Go ahead, Nathan.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
You know what? That's real. Renfer will fire this up. This will make it all the way back to the Baldwinsville D-line. This is Abby Roth.
Definitely a nice swing of momentum. I mean, it was North Star's momentum. We are currently in North Star momentum. And as I say that, now we're back into North Star's territory. Definitely a nice pendulum, but no full drive to. I mean, well, there have been. I mean, we just had one with Baldwinsville, and the North Stars had that one that was kicked out. So again, we have some drives. And then there's just a nice swing of momentum, so that's really nice to see.
Yeah. So far, are no shots on goal yet for either team, but there's been plenty of offensive opportunity on both sides. We'll get a whistle here as the North Stars will take possession. It's Marley Renfer from about the 20. We'll fire this one up. It'll get deflected, and here come the North Stars. This is Izzy Normanley. We'll bring this through Huntington. Normanley cuts to the middle. She'll fire, and a save made there. That's a great save by Abrielle Zeman, but a corner will be awarded as it looks like Baldwinsville made an illegal play there.
That stick was, I think it was a stick up in the air.
Yeah, it may have been
that stick was well up in the air, all the way up.
May have been a dangerous play, foul. And now, interesting, Baldwinsville, they do not have masks. Or they do, but they're just not wearing them. This will get fired and deflected. They score! It's a really bad deflection, actually. It might have, I don't know. That might have bounced off of a Baldwinsville OB.
That's what it looked like. I think of
Sophia Normanley with the initial shot. We'll see who they credit it to. Go ahead, Nathan.
It looked like it was bounced off of Regan Radcliffe, if I'm saying that properly. That's at least what it looked like to me. I could be wrong on that, but that's at least what it looked like.
And so they will credit it to Sophie Normanley. That is her first goal of the 25-26 campaign. Sorry about that, a little bit of audio troubles. This will be taken in by CNS back in their own end. So the North Stars will score first. There's got to be about like 10 seconds left in this quarter. Oh, and there is. There's the call from their right.
Look, I mean, in pregame you said that we're probably going to be well off of with our time assumptions, but you were literally like on point.
And that will be it for the first quarter. So the North Stars, they maybe get a little lucky with a bounce, but they have the lead as we will head to a brief intermission. Don't go anywhere on the Northstar Network on YouTube. We will be back momentarily.
fans, once again, this game is streaming live on the Northstar Network. It's on YouTube. If you pop up YouTube, look up the Northstar Network.
We welcome you back here in the Northstar Network on YouTube. Northstars lead 1-0 here headed into the second quarter. Once again, I'm Killian Heffron, joined alongside by Nathan Gelewski. So Nathan, what did you see in that quarter that really allowed the Northstars to get ahead?
I think it was just a quick, deep drive into there. I know it was off of a corner. That really unlucky bounce from, I believe it was Reagan Radlev who had that unlucky bounce. But nonetheless, a score. But again, there's been more deep drives here in the first quarter than we saw last week against New Hartford. So definitely a strong start for the North Stars.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. Team's just about set here to start the second quarter of play here at Michael J. Bragman Stadium at Cicero-North Syracuse High School. We are underway. North Star start with possession. Let's get fired up to flex into a Baldwinsville player. And Baldwinsville will be awarded the ball. Mantillon brought that forward, but that'll be gotten back by the North Stars. They'll be awarded possession. Marley Renfer for CNS with it. Let's get fired up, knocked down by Isabel Normanley.
I should have made myself my own copy. I just didn't know where to go. I gotta do that for tomorrow.
It's all good. Played forward. This one will head out of bounds. And the ball will be awarded to CNS.
Marley Redford's gonna hit that one in. That's gonna find, I believe that's Natalie Kernan, if I read 18 correctly.
That was Izzy Normanley it found. Kernan and Kyla Heffron, the two 8th graders, currently hanging out on the bench with each other. And now Baldwinsville, an opportunity. That one just went off the side of the goal. Big chance there for Baldwinsville. That was number 26, Bianca Capilli, with the shot. And there's a North Star. There's a North Star JV player because they have different uniforms currently on the sideline getting her ankle wrapped, but it's not a varsity player, judging by the different uniform.
Oh yeah, I did just notice that.
This is carried forward by CNS. That's going to get blocked and picked up by Moreno. She'll fire it in. That's going to go off 2 Baldwinsville players' legs. So very illegal play there from Baldwinsville. This comes forward. Opportunity for CNS. Can they get in? Normally, the North Star leading scorer with it. She'll shoot. And that one is just not going to go where she wants it.
Not enough power for that one.
Yeah, looks like she kind of chopped it down just a little too much. The ball got a lot of air, but just not a lot of power to make it to the net. That'll be brought forward by Baldwinsville. This is 14 in Lola Comunal. Played back, North Stars with it. Chipped up. Capilli brings it up. Tries to make a move. Capilli still with it. Makes the pass back. That's caught by Baldwinsville. They will try to carry this forward. Pass it over, and it's intercepted by Moreno. An illegal touch there by Baldwinsville will grant the North Stars possession. We get another whistle. And North Stars have to move the ball. I think they played the ball from the incorrect location. I think that's what the official was yelling at them about.
Sophia normally hit that one, and just to give it back to the Bees, number 1 is Chloe Huntington.
This gets fired up and picked up by the North Stars. That's number 12, Mia Ferrone, the senior. Ferrone on the sideline will make a move that's passed to the middle. But Baldwinsville will take possession back. This is very reminiscent of how the first quarter started. Baldwinsville and CNS were both kind of just trying to get past midfield. Eventually, North Stars got through and were able to get a goal. This is pushed forward. That was Abigail Mantillon with the pass. It comes down low to Anna Dominski. Dominski down low trying to make a play, and it's picked up by CNS, Carly Colvin. However, Baldwinsville will be awarded the ball as this one goes out of bounds. And, you know, Nathan, I keep instinctively looking over the scoreboard to check how much time's left.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of over by the scoreboard, I wonder if anybody's going to go find or retrieve that ball that just decided to escape.
We will see, as there's a whistle here. And a corner will be given to Baldwinsville, their first of the game. Northstar's, that's going to go off of a foot in front of 11 minutes to go. That's going to go off of it went off of a Northstar's foot somewhere there. I don't see who hit that, but it was one of them. Chloe Huntington will drive this one into the middle. We'll see who comes out as flyer for CNS. Comes up to the point. Can they get a move off? They are able to get a shot. It's blocked by...
That looked like Samantha Moreno.
Yeah, Samantha Moreno.
Now they're in...
And it's going to go off a Baldwinsville leg. Just bad timing. This comes forward, and it's played by Baldwinsville all the way down, and Northstars will keep possession of the ball. Might have got, I'm not too sure. Oh, wait, no, it went out of bounds. Never mind. I just can't see where the line is, apparently, even though it's, like, stands out. Anyways, this is brought in by the Northstars. Ferrone makes the pass to the middle. Not going to go anywhere, but it comes back up to the point. We'll get a whistle. 10 minutes left. Baldwinsville keeps possession of the ball. This will get passed up, and it'll be caught by CNS. That's flipped forward. Opportunity now for the Northstars. It's Emma Van Beveren. We get a whistle. Baldwinsville will take possession. It was illegally played by Van Beveren. Here for some a little bit of unrelated information. On the sideline currently is the Northstars JV coach Pete Moore. And fun fact, in the CNS cafeteria area, there's a wall of alumni, and Pete's actually on there.
Really?
Yes. That's something I did not know myself until like 3 days ago when I randomly looked up there and I saw his name.
Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I've been going here for a few weeks, so I definitely didn't notice.
Yeah, Nathan, one of our incoming sophomores. The building is certainly not very kind to you at the very beginning.
No, it wasn't.
Northstars will pick up a corner here. Sorry to cut you off, but Northstars pick up a corner as this goes off of the leg of, I think that was number 13, Isabella Seabast.
Yeah, you know, I was walking around the building during like the walkthrough day, and my brain just broke. I did not know where I was going. Several mornings, because both of my teachers on both AC and BD days.
This is brought forward here off the corner. Gruccio fires.
Oh!
It's going to go off of a foot of a
I think that was a B.
But Baldwinsville is going to get awarded possession. I think it's because the ball was a certain height in the air. I'm kind of unsure what that rule is. I'm sure most of the audience is unsure of that rule as well. I mean, field hockey officials, they got to know so many obscure rules.
Yeah, I could never be a field hockey official. I could never be an official at all. Like, they don't get enough credit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to have to deal with, like obviously in field hockey you don't see this as much, but in, like, other sports, to have to deal with, like, screaming fans and all that stuff, it really goes underappreciated. Kind of tooting my own horn here, though, as I ref youth hockey. I have to say, man, youth hockey parents are some of the worst.
I don't know about soccer parents, though. Soccer parents, oof. That might be the worst.
They can be bad. I've had experiences with soccer parents. This is brought forward. Oh, Norman.
That's a swing and a miss.
Normally swung at that one. That would have gone right into the middle had she made contact, but just unable to get it to go through. And now Baldwinsville fire it out. That's going to clip Northstar. It was Stella Clary. She looks to be okay. That ball does not feel very good when it hits you. This comes to the middle. Opportunity for CNS. Can they get a shot off? No whistles yet. It's taken the shot. Oh, what
again blocked.
What a block by Baldwinsville. Now, normally shot, but the whistle goes just before. And excuse me, that was not normally with the shot. That would have been Emma Van Beveren. Fired up, immediately blocked. This is normally with it. Up to Van Beveren. It's just going to be misplayed. This ball will roll out of bounds. And also a happy birthday to Emma Van Beveren. Only reason I know about that is because my sister told me to mention it when we were on our way over here today.
All right, so happy birthday, Emma Van Beveren. Almost got a shot on goal.
Well, she has the ball now. She'll roll over to the corner. That's going to maybe go off of a B. But they're going to deem, I believe, this to be a Northstar ball. Yes, they will. Okay, so it's going to be a Northstar ball. So CNS, throughout this game, really, substitutions, I think they were only made at the end of the first quarter. I didn't see anybody sub during the ongoing game, and like what Baldwinsville's done so far. You can tell Coach Pat Kennedy has a lot of trust in his veterans on this team. And why not? They've played great so far. Or they've had Baldwinsville pinned in their own end for a while now. Possession will be given. It's Reagan Ratliff.
I said Ratliff. That's Ratliff then. Oh well.
Yeah, Daryl White gave me the pronunciations. Our PA announcer and dear friend of the Northstar Network, Daryl White. We get a whistle here. It's going to be illegally played by Northstar. Oh, what a drive in. That was a... CNS was not really prepared for that one. This comes back up to the point. They battle for it now. This is taken by Normanley. We'll drop it over to Ferrone. Ferrone surveys her options. She'll cut through the middle. Makes a move. Ferrone still with it. Baldwinsville trying to make a play on the ball. This is going to be misplayed by the Bees, and it'll go out of bounds. And so the Northstars will take possession with 5 minutes left in the half. And it looks like we are going to have a Northstar in mid-game substitution here. Gabby Garuccio just reporting herself as eligible on the sideline. Garuccio is a forward, so we will see which one of the forwards she ends up taking out. That one is chipped into the...
I think we heard a 5 minute to go warning.
Yeah, it was a 5 minute warning.
Oh, that's a trip.
Some time ago, and we're going to get... and maybe a bit of a nudge or a push or something happened there. We're a little too far up to see specifically what, but...
That was Carly Colvin who went down, by the way. Not to cut you off, sorry.
You're all good. So, some of the Northstar fans were not happy with that one. We get a battle for this on the wall. This gets forced up, and this will fly out of bounds. We'll see if the Northstars go ahead and make that sub now, and they will. On comes Gabby Garuccio for Emma Van Beveren. So Van Beveren will come off, Garuccio replacing her. This comes forward. Now opportunity for Baldwinsville. They're able to beat out CNS to that ball. It comes forward, but this is intercepted by Moreno. But once again, Baldwinsville will illegally place it. They've done quite a bit of shooting themselves in the foot this game, metaphorically.
I hope it's not literally. Although the ball's probably hitting them
we get
in the foot a lot.
We get a whistle here. That's going to be a Baldwinsville possession. It's a very distant call from the official. Good eye. Garuccio trying to get on this for CNS, but it's taken the opposite direction by Beeville. That will go out of bounds. Pass intended for Katie Macco. And Northstars, I couldn't see who came in there. No. So Emma Van Beveren, it looks like, is now coming into the game. Or, yeah, I'm a bit unsure what happened there. Selena Moreno came out. But everybody was standing on the sideline, so I'm unsure who came in. It may have been Mia Leone. But don't quote me on that. This gets fired forward. CNS with the ball now. Brought into the offensive end. Backhand pass over to Garuccio. Garuccio taps it towards the middle. It's intercepted by Baldwinsville, but they're going to turn this right back over. Comes into the middle. Opportunity for Ferrone. She was unable to get the shot off. Ferrone still battling for it down low. Centers it. It's still loose out to the middle. It's going to go off of a B, and that'll be a corner for CNS. It'll be their fourth corner of this game. They scored on their second one. And now, big offensive chance for CNS here. Probably somewhere around two minutes left, or maybe one minute if we're a little farther along than I think.
That looked like Mia Leone, excuse me, that made that last shot on goal.
Here we go. The shot.
They score!
That'll be Sophie Normanley's second of the game. The pass from number 12, Mia Ferrone. She'll likely get credited with an assist. And it is 2-0 CNS. Sophie Normanley, her second goal of this game. Off of pretty much an identical play. Direct pass off the corner for a shot.
The only difference is there wasn't no unlucky bounce.
Yeah, that one was just a perfectly placed shot. Bottom right corner. Goaltender really had no chance there. That's a difficult movement. And so
We're right back underway. Golly.
Yeah, they want to keep this game going. Normanley will bring this forward. Normanley now offensive chance for CNS. She will look to drive it, just didn't make contact. That one's fired forward. Opportunity for CNS. From the side,
That's another one. Oh.
And a save made by Abrielle Zeman. Garuccio there. A little bit of a dangerous opportunity, just was unable to get the shot.
Another shot. CNS has really performed here in the second quarter.
1 minute left in the second half, and the North Star is currently all over Baldwinsville. Garuccio, centering pass. Does it get through?
It does! Again!
I'm unsure who that clipped on the way in. And we'll see what they call it. It was... okay.
I honestly could not tell you who that was.
So... the North Stars lead 3-0. We're going to wait till Daryl White confirms who scored.
North Star goal, number 13, Moreno.
And it's going to be Sammy Moreno who picks up her first goal of the season for the North Stars.
I think I heard something about Garuccio as well in there. I'm not sure if that was some sort of assist or what, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe Garuccio was credited with an assist.
Don't quote me on that, though. Please don't.
Has driven forward. Now, Mia Ferrone and Gabby Garuccio, if that was the case, we will fact check that in the halftime period.
Looks to be Ella Bateman for the Bees.
But what an explosion of offense for CNS Baldwinsville.
Number 12, Mia Ferrone, assist to Gabby Garuccio.
Okay, so Mia Ferrone is credited with the goal. So instead of Sammy Moreno, I was going to say, it lists her as a back-in on this roster, so I'm unsure why she would be that far forward. So Ferrone with a goal and an assist today. Garuccio will pick up an assist. And so all of a sudden, the North Stars now, a big explosion of offense. 10 seconds remaining, and this will probably do it for the half unless Baldwinsville can get something going quick. They might have a chance to do something. We get a whistle, and that's going to be it for the first half. The North Stars, their most dominant half of play yet, so they score 3 times, and they lead it 3-0.
That was quick.
At the end of 2. I mean, very, very, very strong. Oh my God, that was an awful voice crack. Very strong half. Stuck out for you in there.
Say that again. He kind of muted us.
Oh yeah, what stuck out for you during that first half there for CNS?
I'm not really sure. Just much. Let me try saying that again. Definitely a much better offensive drive from them. Just overall, just seeing a much better offensive plays. I mean, they really haven't had too much defense to really defend, but when they have needed defense, they did it perfectly as well. So this has been a great game for the North Stars, and it's going to be tough for the Bees to come back, but we'll see if they can do it.
Well, we will take a brief break here on the Northstar Network on YouTube. CNS leading this one 3-0 at halftime. We will be back in a moment, or in a few moments. We welcome you back to the Northstar Network here on YouTube. It is a fine evening here, Wednesday, September 17th, currently 6:15 p.m. It is time to start the second half of action in varsity field hockey between the CNS North Stars and the Baldwinsville Bees. The North Stars currently lead this one 3-0 with 2 goals from Sophie Normanley and a goal from Mia Ferron. Ferron also with an assist today, and Gabby Garuccio with an assist on one of the Normanley goals. So Riley Fitzgerald will come into the game for Baldwinsville as the second half is set to begin here from Michael J. Bragman Stadium. Another reminder here that our scoreboard in the stadium is having some electrical problems, so it's not working properly. So if our time estimates are off, since we're keeping the score, since we're having to keep the time manually, if our time estimates are off, please forgive us. I also have a bit of a cold, so please forgive me for that as well. North Stars.
By the way, I'm looking at the time here on the computer, and it's gonna end at about 6:30, so we can use that as a reference as well.
The voice you just heard was my color commentator, Nathan Gelewski.
Gelewski.
Man, I keep messing that up.
Haha.
This gets hit forward, and Baldwinsville will take it back in their own end. Now, Baldwinsville, they spent the back half of the second quarter very, very, very deep in their own end. They were really unable to get it out of the zone, and eventually their defense began to cave in, and North Stars were able to put a couple of goals by, but they're starting off strong here in the second half. This is dumped towards the corner. Good move. Down low, they trying to make a play on it. That's number 6, Amelia Capria, on that for Baldwinsville. Taking out the other direction. Goes off a Baldwinsville foot. Play will continue. That one's driven down by Emma Van Beveren. This comes up. It's caught by the North Stars. Fired up forward. They try to get a move on it, and this whistle will be blown. North Stars, you can see some of their, I don't know if it's visible on camera, you can see some of their 8th graders running back from behind the net, actually putting down the masks in the case of a Baldwinsville corner, which made sure nobody gets hit in the face with a stick or a ball. This one will take a bad bounce off of B. That's Riley Rockwall.
Rockwall?
Yeah, Rockwall there just took a bad bounce off her stick. That's a cool last name, Rockwall.
Yeah.
I like that. This comes forward here for North Stars. Emma Van Beveren tries to send this in the middle. It's intercepted, but now the CNS tried to get to the ball. Mia Ferron on it. Ferron from the side. One of the North Star seniors this year sends it to Van Beveren, another one of the North Star seniors, and we get a whistle. And I believe we have a North Star corner coming up. I'm unsure what the infraction was, but yes, it's a corner for CNS.
I think a CNS and a B went down, and for the B, it looked like it was Reagan Ratliff. I don't know who the North Star that went down, if a North Star went down.
Mia Ferron to send the ball in on the corner. Up to the point, bit of a misplay there for CNS. It comes over to Normanley, who's got to give it away quickly. And a shot there from Garuccio is no good. It will go wide of the goal.
And just like the one in the first quarter, that one's also gone.
The North Star corners today have been really successful. They have currently scored 2 of their 3 goals off of a pretty much identical corner play. Those were both Sophie Normanley's goals. This comes up, gets sent forward, and we will get Baldwinsville balls. That pass just did not go where they intended it to place it. And Nathan, you got to ask yourself here, if the North Stars are able to maintain this margin, do you think Coach Pat Kennedy tries to switch things up, maybe move some players into different positions, get some new people involved, maybe even try out some plays he's been cooking up in his practices? What do you think he tries to do if the North Stars are able to maintain a lead like this?
Well, again, when you do have that, why did I say again? That's a good question. But when you do have a lead like that, you have that time to kind of just, especially late in the game, to just try things out. You're not really risking blowing anything, especially when you have a 3-0 lead. So that'd be interesting to see what he tries to do. We'll see if he does something else, but only time will tell, I guess.
And he is going to do something else. Kyla Heffron's coming into the game for the North Stars, so she will head in, the 8th grader from the North Stars, representing North Syracuse Junior High School.
Ultimately representing TNS.
Yeah, 2 8th graders, we mentioned this before, are Kyla Heffron and Natalie Kernan. Heffron in at forward, but Baldwinsville now looking to...
That was Samantha Moreno who used the other side of the stick.
Long drive out. That's a good play there to hold that in by Chloe Huntington. 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Infraction on Baldwinsville will present North Star possession, and we are going to get a substitution here. It's going to be number 12, Mia Ferrone, coming out with 3 points on the night, a goal and an assist, and Gabby Garuccio coming in for CNS. Garuccio herself with an assist on the night. Been a very successful night offensively for the North Stars.
Can't tell who that is. I believe that was number 7 for the Bees. That was Reagan Radliff. So Radliff again, Radliff.
We get a whistle here, and it looks like it's going to maintain possession for Baldwinsville. Bees playing much more defensively now. They're keeping more people back to try to prevent the North Stars from getting something going. So that ball's just going to roll way out of play into the soccer goal. Excuse me.
Bless you.
This comes forward. Oh my goodness.
You good, bro?
I'm okay. I'm okay, man. Oh,
Bees have the ball, by the way.
Yeah, Baldwinsville with the ball while I was having my coughing fit. This is taken forward by the Bees, brought forward, and now carried over to the side.
Garuccio tries to defend, then it switches out to Samantha Moreno, who tries to defend it, but it's going to go back ultimately to Abigail Manteon. Manteon?
Izzy Normanley
right?
checks in for the North Stars for Emma Van Beveren. Played on the side. They tried to fight for this, and this will make its way out of bounds. Possession will be awarded to the North Stars. It looks like. Yes, it is. So it's North Star ball. This will be
Samantha Moreno.
Yeah, Samantha Moreno, who was
I
initially
beat you to it.
who was initially credited with a goal earlier today off of a scoring error before they fixed that. Long pass up. That might have taken a deflection high, and yes, it did. Good call by the official there. I don't know if that clipped a body or if that clipped somebody's stick. The Baldwinsville JV team will walk onto the track to begin their pregame warm-up. That's it up. Heffron trying to get on this for the North Stars. That's a good back pass to get out of danger there from Lola Comunal. Played for, long pass up. That's going to be sort of intercepted by Baldwinsville. North Stars continue to rush up. It's Heffron being played by a B. We get a whistle. I'm unsure what the...
I heard 5 yards apart, so I think it was some sort of
Distance.
Oh, that was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, North Stars there trying to rush in. That was Izzy Normanley who tried to cut that pass off, and she nearly succeeded. So far, no cards given out in this game. For those of you who are unfamiliar, a card causes a player to sit out for a couple minutes, similar to a penalty or a man up in other sports. That one is fired by Normanley. That ball is long gone.
Third one tonight.
That's that one actually does not get under the fence like the other one we saw earlier tonight.
The other one over there also didn't get under the net. You can still see it. The other one is still probably sitting under the bench over there by the trailer somewhere. See if someone collects that. And we'll have to go check over there at the end of the game. Find it.
Baldwinsville will make a substitution. This is number 3, Ava Donardo, coming out, and number 5, Olivia Denny, coming in. Baldwinsville trying to change stuff up now. Good pass up to Normanley. Normanley tries to break in. And that will be taken away. Heffron trying to play this for Northstar. That's turned over. A bad pass from Conte. Comes forward normally on it for the Northstars. We know she's got a good reverse shot. We get a whistle in the corner for CNS. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew what the corner was for, but it's a corner nonetheless.
I don't think even if they didn't know, I think CNS is going to take it.
This will be CNS's 6th corner of the night. They've been successful scoring direct goals off of 2 of them. And so here we go. Ball sent in. It's sent over. The pass was made to Garuccio, or excuse me, not Garuccio. That was Selena Moreno who took the shot. That one will go out of bounds. 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Baldwinsville ball. They'll try to bring this up, fired up, and it will take a deflection off of a Northstar. Baldwinsville will make a quick substitution here. This is number 2, Abigail Mantione, the leading scorer for Baldwinsville, coming in. Intercepted by Heffron. She'll shoot it for Garuccio. That's cut off. It'll go off of a Baldwinsville foot, I guess. Taken forward by Heffron. We get another whistle, and Northstar ball again. And so they'll leave it for Moreno to place and drive up the field.
That one's going to be placed at the 40.
Moreno sends this over. Opportunity now for CNS from the side. This is Garuccio. Makes a good shot move. Garuccio centering pass. Is it going to get through? Just won't. A bunch of stick handling down low, but there's a stick foul committed by the Northstars, and now Baldwinsville will take possession back. That was a dangerous play for CNS, though. They're right there on the goal line. We get a substitution here for CNS. It'll be number 1, Haley Pangaro coming out, and number 2, Stella Clary coming in. A midfielder substitution there from Pat Kennedy.
It'll be, I believe, Northstars to place, if I'm correct. That looks about right.
So Northstars with the ball here. They gotta get rid of it, and it'll be a Baldwinsville ball. Not too sure what the infraction was, but the Bees will get credit for it regardless. Gotta be about maybe 2 minutes left here in this.
It'll be Ella Bateman who is going to hit that one in. Yeah, based off of looking at our clock, that's about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, somewhere about there. That one was a swing and a miss.
And now here comes Baldwinsville up the field. This is Capria, who brought it forward. Her pass goes awry, and it'll be taken by the Northstars, who immediately lose it to Baldwinsville. And Baldwinsville will try to carry this into the zone. This one will roll all the way.
Quick to the ball with Samantha Moreno. That was fast.
These two teams will face each other again in Baldwinsville on October 6th at 6:45 p.m. So certainly not the last this year. These two will see each other, and obviously there's a chance they meet again in sectionals. This gets forced forward. Good block there by Baldwinsville. Back pass. Northstars trying to get to it, and we're going to get a whistle here. CNS ball. This comes forward, pass around. Back pass in the middle. Heffron with it, and it's going to be misplayed off of her foot. Heffron had an opportunity to get her first varsity shot on goal, and her foot will steal it away from her.
There's the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Northstars, following a few substitutions, have made it have stopped being so offensively pressuring, but certainly have not given Baldwinsville this game back. Still 3-0 here. This will go off of a Northstar foot. I believe that was Selena Moreno's foot. And now Baldwinsville will drive this up. This is Chloe Huntington. Huntington with it. Or excuse me, that was
Abigail.
Yes, Abigail Mantione.
Mantione, that's how I did slightly pronounce it right.
Long pass will go all the way out. So now we will give the Northstars possession. That's fired up. It'll be taken by Garuccio. Garuccio tries to make a move. It's taken away by Isabel Sebast. 1 minute left in the quarter. Fired forward. An opportunity for Baldwinsville, but they're just unable to get possession of the ball. And, I mean, Nathan, that's been one of their major issues today. They've just been unable to control the ball.
When they did have it through a transfer or whatever, some sort of infraction, they can't keep it just there, right there. Number 5, Olivia Denny. They just can't find the ball to maintain control, and I think that's their downfall today.
30-second warning, and we get a whistle, and I believe it's a Baldwinsville ball.
Stella Clary went down.
The Bees will take possession. Mantillon centering pass. Oh, that one got all the way through, and they were just unable to corral it. It's a foot infraction off of Baldwinsville.
Once again, just cannot connect at all.
Long pass up takes a deflection off a Baldwinsville stick. And that will be it right there for the third quarter. So North Stars lead 3-0 after 3. We will be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Junior varsity action. North Stars take on the balls will be junior varsity immediately following 15.
All right, we are back here in the Northstar Network on YouTube, ready for third quarter action, or fourth quarter action, excuse me. North Stars lead Baldwinsville by a score of 3-0. Kyla Heffron will come out to start the fourth quarter for CNS. Natalie Kernan will replace her. So both eighth graders will be getting some playing time in this one. We did mention earlier that we were wondering what CNS would do to try and fix up or try to experiment a little bit going into this third quarter. We get a whistle here, and this will be awarded to Baldwinsville. Fired forward, nearly intercepted there by the North Stars, and that'll be taken away by Mia Ferrone. Ferrone fires it up. It gets deflected out of bounds. Kernan was near that for the North Stars. It'll be awarded to CNS. And so it'll be North Star ball. That is number 22, Marley Renford, to drive it in. She will send that. That's going to get blocked off of a Baldwinsville stick, though. Bees will be awarded possession since that ball was elevated right into a B. This comes forward. Passed into the middle. That's a good flip by for Baldwinsville. They try to carry this through. Battled for down low. Now it's picked up by CNS, trying to get it out of the zone. It comes over. Kernan initially misplays it. Now we'll pick it up and sends it over where Emma Van Beveren will try to fire this forward. Comes back to Kernan. Kernan up to Van Beveren. Van Beveren will control this, but it will just roll out of bounds. Possession back to Baldwinsville. It's Riley Rockwall who fires it in. And backhand pass comes up, but Baldwinsville will get to this. It's their good sprint by number 13 of the Bees, Isabella Seabass. And so there was a goaltending substitution for Baldwinsville. I believe it was at the half. Now Riley Fitzgerald in for the Bees. We're going to whistle as Baldwinsville will try to set this forward. Long pass attempt is going to make it, and here come the Bees. This is fired forward, blocked by the North Stars, comes out the other direction. That's fired forward. This will make its way all the way down the field, where it will head out of bounds. So North Stars, I believe, will have possession here. Or no, I take that back. This is going to be Baldwinsville possession. I'll start with it from about the 35. That's driven forward. Good block by a North Stars. Whistle, CNS ball. As he normally drives this forward, and it'll be driven into a North Star. That one off is still a Clary. That probably did not feel very good. Field hockey balls are not very soft. This is controlled. They try to get a move on it. Opportunity for Baldwinsville. They are stepping in, but infraction committed by the Bees, and yet another instance of that metaphorically shooting themselves in the foot as Baldwinsville just take control of this ball. Long pass forward. And the ball will be played by North Stars on the sideline. This is Sammy Moreno. Hits it to the middle. Moreno's pass is received by the North Stars. This is going to come out the other direction. Baldwinsville continues with it. They try to move it forward. And it'll be once again taken by Baldwinsville. So the Bees have played much better offensively here in this fourth quarter. Long pass up, and that is going to just be cut off. Played by Baldwinsville down low. Centering pass to the middle. Nothing there, and here going to North Stars out the other direction. And there's a bit of a trip, and now we will get a whistle here. That was Mia Leone there that went down for, or excuse me, not Mia Leone. That was number 19, Izzy Normanley, that went down for the North Star. She's able to get back up. That was driven to the middle. Will get blocked. Pass forward. 10 minutes left here in this one. North Star still have a 3-0 lead. That ball is intercepted. Backhand pass up, long connect pass there for the North Stars. Fast forward, they try to battle for it. This is picked up now by CNS. It comes forward. This is Kernan. Kernan drives it forward into the Baldwinsville end. This one will head out of bounds. And ball will be awarded to Beeville. Get a whistle as it will stay with Baldwinsville. They make a substitution. Number 14, Loa Kami now will come out and be replaced by number 6, Amelia Capria. Baldwinsville tries to bring this forward. That's intercepted by the North Stars. And now they come the other direction. Good move by Normanley. Normanley cuts to the middle. Normanley, another move. And she'll swing at that one, but just in time, that ball's poked away. And now it's played by Stella Clary. Taken the opposite direction by Capria. Sent to the middle. Baldwinsville will be awarded possession. This comes up, ball's caught, deflected forward. Excuse me. It's fired over. Ball is taken now by North Stars. They try to get possession, but just unable to maintain control. It comes over, picked up by CNS. That was number 8, Gabby Garuccio, who tried to get on that one. That's caught. That'll be sent up. It'll make its way out of bounds.
That was Sammy Marino who was going to send that one out. As I just randomly spawn in from the dungeon for the first time in the final corner.
Yeah.
Did I say corner? Quarter.
Yeah, Nathan was out developing his interview questions for this post-game interview. And who was the subject we decided on? Remind me.
That was Sophie Moreno.
There's Sophie Normanley.
Sophie Normanley.
Yeah, Normanley.
Close enough.
2 goals on the night for Normanley. Both came off of corners. And a swing and a miss there from Baldwinsville. This will be carried forward, intercepted by CNS Garuccio, or excuse me, not Garuccio. That's number 5, Sophie Normanley. Already 2 goals on the night.
Sophie Normanley.
Already 2 goals on the night for Normanley. This is fired forward, nearly intercepted. Now it's definitely intercepted and carried forward by CNS. That was Izzy Normanley. Okay, Izzy Normanley, a long slap up by that one. And we've talked about it already. She has a very powerful reverse shot. She's just been struggling to make connection this game, but that time she was able to do so. This is battle forward. Pass up is caught by Baldwinsville. This comes forward. That one's misplayed by the Northstars. This will be swiped out of the zone.
Isabella Seabest is gonna take that one back in. I had to look at the last name for a second. I almost didn't want to mispronounce that.
Garuccio will bring this forward. Baldwinsville commits an infraction, so the Northstars had possession after that. Now it's turned over. Here come the Bees into the offensive end. That's driven down towards the near corner. Picked up. Kernan tries to make a play on this ball. Will be unable to come away with it. It's going to be Riley Rockwall who had it before losing it back to the Northstars. That is going to be played forward by Baldwinsville again. This is number 13, Isabella Seabast. Seabast fires this in, and this will make its way all the way out. And Northstars will be awarded possession.
Hey, at least they're going to take that one from going long gone. Bonus, I guess.
Likely around maybe
the 15. Looks to be going to be on the 15.
Yeah, likely around maybe 8 or 7 minutes left to go in this one. That's going to be chopped away. Opportunity now for Baldwinsville. If they can get a shot off, we get a whistle. It's a corner for the Bees. And so Baldwinsville will pick up their second corner of the night. First one was unsuccessful. They have an opportunity to get on the scoreboard here as Haley Pangaro will line up to be brought into this game. Pangaro, the sophomore midfielder. And also, Northstars have both of their 8th graders currently in the game. Natalie Kernan and Kyla Heffron both at forward for CNS. Off the corner, it's going to be a big misplay by Baldwinsville. They're not even going to get a chance to set up a possession before CNS breaks it out. And, I mean, Nathan, I think that's been kind of the story of the night. Baldwinsville just really struggled to connect.
We talked about that earlier. Just they cannot find their teammate, and when they do, they just cannot fully connect them. I just don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a miscommunication. Do they move? I'm not sure what it is, but Baldwinsville's been off in that aspect.
And Baldwinsville will pick up their first card tonight. That's number 14, Lola Comunal, who will go off for 2 minutes. And Northstars have a bit of a one-player advantage here temporarily.
That's their second card, apparently. Thank you, Alex Schneible, our producer. He doesn't get talked about much. He deserves a lot of credit.
This is driven forward, nearly intercepted. And now we're going to get a substitution here by the Northstars mid-game. It's going to be Mia Ferron that comes out, replaced by Haley Pangaro. And so Northstars will have possession of this ball. Probably about halfway gone by here in this little man advantage for CNS. That'll be fired in by the North Stars along the far side. They try to make a play, and North Stars still in possession. They will continue to hold said possession. It's Moreno who sends this to the middle, and we get a whistle, and it's going to be Baldwinsville ball. That's nearly intercepted by Moreno, and Baldwinsville will continue to have possession, but this one's fanned out, but it's going to bounce just enough, and the Bees are going to keep possession after this goes off of a North Star leg. This gets sent up, it's brought in, and will be fired out of bounds, and we will get a whistle North Star ball. This game likely nearly has reached to its end, and we will get a timeout here from head coach Pat Kennedy of the North Stars. So North Stars will take their first timeout of the match. And Nathan, what do you think this timeout's about here?
Maybe gonna try something new, like we talked about. Maybe just gonna, I don't know. That's probably my best guess. Just talk about maybe doing something new for the last few minutes of this game. But overall, it's just been a great game for the North Stars. We did talk about if they are going to try to do something different, this is the time to do it. So great game for the North Stars, and even with a few minutes, not impossible, but going to be near impossible for the Bees to come back from this one.
Well, that also might be why the North Stars have taken this time out. Baldwinsville's shown a lot more offensive pressure recently, so maybe they're trying to either relieve that pressure or come up with a new defensive strategy to try to get Baldwinsville away from their goal. North Stars very successful defensively tonight. I believe they maybe have one shot on goal today. I mean, it's a testament to how their defense has played.
And it's also to a fact of how their offensive is played. They really haven't had as many. Like in the beginning, we did see that little bit of the back and forth, but as soon as North Stars took control, they were lights out.
Well, I think we may have actually found out what the reason for our stoppage was, or our timeout by the North Stars. We have a goaltender substitution. It's Abby Schultz coming in for the North Stars.
I gotta try to do something different. So I guess I was right.
Yeah, trying to get Schultz some playing time. Both Schultz and Liv Planny are sophomores. And we're going to get a big collision there, or not really a big collision, but it's going to draw an infraction anyways. And here comes Baldwinsville to try to take advantage of it. Likely limited time.
That looked like a dangerous play. I think that's what the infraction was.
This is brought forward, opportunity for Baldwinsville. A shot comes in, deflected a couple times. It's loose in the front, and a save made by Schultz. So they definitely got a shot on goal eventually there. 2 minutes left in this one. Schultz there doing a big part there of conserving the North Stars' defensive pressure as CNS there rushed 2 forward.
Haley Pingaro jumped the gun there.
And we are going to
lose that down. I believe that is number 13 of Isabel Seabest, who went down there. Quickly got back up.
Yeah,
but
relatively easy call for the officials. This will give Baldwinsville their 3rd corner of the night. And so now, let's see. Their last time they had a corner,
it did not end well.
It did not end well. The ball flew out of the zone before they got a shot off. This one's going to end differently. Shot got blocked on the way in. It's still loose. Where is it? It's another corner for Baldwinsville. And now the North Star defense facing some adversity here towards the end of this match. Down to a minute left. This will get passed in off the corner. They set up a pass. North Star Flyers able to get to that. And another corner. And
I think they just about tied the amount of North Star corners just in the span of about 30 seconds.
Well, this is number 5, so North Stars, I believe, have 6. They either have 6, maybe 7 corners on the night. I'm unsure. Here's the Flyer.
Somewhere around there.
Battled for, and we'll get a whistle, and this time it is not a corner. The North Stars can get rid of their masks. Quite a few defensive infractions there from CNS. This comes back. Long hit over. And 10 seconds remaining in this one. The North Stars, 10
Can they
seconds.
find something? You got one last shot if you want one goal here, and I don't think they're going to get it. One shot, that's the end.
They're not going to get it. The North Stars will win their second straight shutout victory, defeating the Baldwinsville Bees by a score of 3-0. 2 goals from Sophia Normanley and 1 goal from Mia Ferrone will cap off the performance for CNS. But, I mean, overall, really strong matchup there for...
Much better in the second quarter, just defensively for, not second quarter, second half for Baldwinsville, but no scores were made in the second half of the game. So does that say something? I'm not sure, but especially those 2 quick goals late in the second period, I'm thinking hockey, second quarter is definitely a cement in the victory for the North Stars.
Well, with that, the North Stars, their next opponent is going to be Liverpool on September 24th. Meanwhile, Baldwinsville, their next opponent will be after the schedule loads. I guess we won't find out because the internet is struggling here. But that is going to be it for us here from CNS. The North Stars improve to 3-2. Baldwinsville will lower their record to 4-3. CNS will take down Baldwinsville by a final score of 3-0. Once again, 2 goals from Sophia Normanley, 1 goal from Mia Ferrone, 1 assist from Mia Ferrone, and 1 assist from Gabriella Garuccio. So with that, we will say farewell here from Michael J. Badminton Stadium. For everybody on the Northstar Network crew, I'm Killian Heffron, joined by Nathan